Discovery Channel's Deadliest Catch, the season finale, 2 weeks away. You saw Amy Majors in that clip. She is the first woman to join Deadliest Catch all-male crew. She is with me now. You also saw Captain Keith Colburn. He was in that clip. He's right beside me as well. Amy, I'd like to start with you. Welcome to you both, by the way. You obviously had this first-time role as a woman. Why did you choose this? Why is this what you wanted to do for money, for career, and then to be part of the show?
Well, fishing is my blood, so it's something that I've was born and raised with. So it's really no different. This fishery isn't really any different for me, except for the fact that it's way more difficult and more grueling than anything I've ever experienced. So.
And you're known as the greenhorn in the sense of you have to do the toughest jobs, right? Everything from fixing bait to cleaning the ship, but it was important for you to have that experience.
Very important to have that experience. I thought that I needed to prove a point to some extent, that women could actually do it, or some, let me rephrase that. And I think I did.
Okay, well, at least you proved to yourself you could do it.
Yeah.
Captain Keith, I heard you earlier say that it's unusual, obviously, to have women aboard and doing this kind of heavy manual labor, and you said it was an interesting dynamic. What do you mean by that?
Well, we've never had a woman work on board the boat with us before, so I mean, obviously, that's going to be different. I mean, one of the reasons why I hired Amy is because she's worked with guys her whole life. I mean, that's what she does. She's a fisherman. So I thought there was a chance for her to succeed. But ultimately, you know, I think more than anything, you know, what we found was that, especially the older guys like myself, my brother and stuff, we felt at times almost like, I don't know, like we had our daughter out there working.
So were you annoyed? We're in the sense of, oh, we don't want her to get hurt, so we're going to do our job and a bit of hers.
Not so much that. Just I think we let her do her job. She did her job well, and but you find yourself focusing a little bit more on one person as opposed to the whole team. And so that, for me, was a bit of a distraction because I was constantly I'm concerned about my entire crew's safety and well-being, but I think I found myself focusing a little bit more on Amy. But I don't get me wrong, I didn't do anything out of the ordinary during that. It's just I found myself kind of...
thinking about it.
Yeah.
Amy, was the experience what you expected?
My dad used to crab fish, and he told me that I was going to love it or I was going to hate it. And so it was kind of hell on earth at times, and I really wish that I hadn't decided to go out there and do that. But overall, I liked it.
The show is very successful, and it has just almost as many female fans as male fans. I want to know, Keith, what keeps you doing this for such a long time? What keeps you going to see? Obviously, you make money as a fisherman. You made money from the show. What is the motivation? Which drives you more?
Oh, well, fishing is what drives me. It's not the show. I mean, the show's a nice little secondary income, but it pales in comparison to our fishing. You know, what drives me is I still enjoy what I do. I love what I do. It is my business. I mean, I own the Wizard by myself, and I have no partners. So, you know, it's what I've become, and I'm going to keep doing it until, you know, I don't know, until I want to pass the baton on probably to my brother. But then I'll still stay in a management role, and do everything, all the administrative garbage that goes along with running a business.
Amy, has the TV presence provided any other choices for you, even in your own mind, about what's going to come next for you?
In some ways, yes, it has. Everything is very new to me. I'm not, I don't think anyone can prepare themselves for something like this, especially when I took the job last fall. In my mind, I was just taking another job on another boat. I didn't really take into consideration
that the film crew would be there.
Yeah.
Or that you might be sitting in New York City.
That I would get Fox News
in the middle
right
of the salmon season, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Salmons, yeah, I didn't.
All right. I'm not even going to ask you which is a harsher climate, New York City, trying to get a taxi, or the boat. I'm so glad to have you both here. Congratulations on the show's success. Captain Keith Colburn and Amy Majors at Deadliest Catch.